As Deacon Michael Ugbor listens to the praise from the heavily Nigerian parish of St. Clement Pope in Queens, he can't help but think of his family back home.
And my father usually have a beautiful song he usually sang called Ifenke Babando.
That song being a prayer sung during the Rosary. When Deacon Ugbor was born, his father had recently converted to the Catholic faith. At 4 months old, he was the first of his brothers to inherit his father's name at baptism.
Although I'm not the first or the last child, but I am the first child he gave birth to after his conversion.
Growing up on the coast of East Nigeria, his parents raised him and his brothers in the faith, praying together every night. By the end of elementary school, Deacon Ugbor had heard the call.
I wanted to be a priest, but one time or the other, I was not serious about it.
Instead, Deacon Ugbor decided to go to school for education, another passion that he had acquired since he was small.
I was the one that told my parents, Mom, I want to go to school.
Deacon Ugbor had applied to many universities abroad, eventually deciding on St. John's University in Queens. Throughout all his work, however, the voice of God grew louder.
I have always tried to ignore that voice. But the voice was persistent.
Eventually, Deacon Ugbor decided to answer the call of God. As he prepares for ordination, he hopes to be an inspiration to the people of Brooklyn, as St. John Paul II had been an inspiration to his father and the people of Nigeria.
The flag of John Paul II, his Papa logo, still remains, stands in front of our house in Nigeria.
And while the people of Brooklyn remind him of a land thousands of miles away, he can't help but feel he is where God wants him to be.
I'm glad to be in this church. I'm glad to be in this church.
Reporting for Currents, I'm Katie Engesser.